Hello, everybody. Welcome here. I am having so much trouble with audio things. That's why. Okay. Oh, now you can't hear the game. Okay. I think that'll work. Yeah, the music. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know if it's been changed. I have toggled this so many times. We'll try that. Yeah, super loud. It's super loud on my side too. And I have to have my recording slider really low. That's okay. I think we've got it set. Anyway, hello. Welcome. Welcome to Neyyah. If you have not... Did that cut the... That might have cut the audio. Okay. We have made it to wherever... It's a bit quiet now. Okay, my voice is good. Thank you. I appreciate that input. Let me put it here-ish and see how that goes. This is the typical. It's meant to be a little bit ambient. I personally find it to be a tiny bit on the loud side, but I also know that I might have sensory sensitivities when it comes to audio. We are here, and I don't 100% remember what we're doing. Secret office developments. We are... Oh yeah, we're trying to get to the secret office, I think. We're trying to get to the Neyyah factory. And we are currently... We just came through... We just came through here. And I was supposed to do something with this, and I haven't. Which is okay. I might be able to get through this without. I needed to get salt, I think. Although it looks like I'm missing 4, maybe 5 steps. I was hoping that I could go through... I was hoping that I could go through the text. Not need the map. Not sure. Car systems on Neyyah won't operate till you have powered the portals at the Neyyah factory. The lab here on Glorfiak Mines is no longer safe. I have to find a new place to protect my research. The Neyyah factory remains very cut off from the other Falitsu Island zones with the collapse of Yopelish portal. It's unlikely Smolex's men will return here anytime soon. They find this place disorienting. They won't dare explore the lower depths of this ancient place. The lower level will lead me through the pier and down an elevator to the old storage bunker. This will be my new secret office, a place to keep my spare key for the numerous lock systems I've set up across Neyyah and all the other important research documents. Plot so far, chicken, is that we arrived. We were greeted by a hologram projection of somebody named... Uh-oh. I can't remember his name. And basically he gave us the "you're the chosen one of prophecy" spiel. And said that we have to save the world. And also that it wasn't safe where we were, and so we had to leave right away without further instructions. So we went and explored. We got into this little travel pod, hover pod thing, went through a portal, had to talked to somebody, fun cameo by the game developer, who is not an actor, by the way. He's a fantastic writer and musician, but no history, no personal experience with acting. So very brave of him to do a little cameo. But had this little cameo bit where he's like, he lets slip that I can't remember his name. The character who met us might be setting some kind of elaborate trap. And then took off and went through the portal, very scared. Not sure what happened. Possibility that he went right through into danger, and so he might have actually hurt or killed himself. Not sure. We have seen these journals. This is all about how to access the secret office where he's hiding things. Vamir, that's the guy's name. Vamir. He's the one who keeps talking to us. Oh yeah, here. Morgan, Mason, that's the character played by the game dev. Mason went through the portal, blew himself up, along with the Jalood, that's the transport thing. Why would he do that? Such a waste. So either Mason's actually dead, or Vamir's trying to convince us that he's dead. This is why you have to find the secret portal, follow the instructions, grab the Paida case behind you. Paida are these little globes, hand-sized globes, that somehow align things and allow, they're like batteries, basically. And then, so our instructions got really garbled, and that's all we've got. We have the case of Paida, and we have rough instructions on how to use them. And we have an inventory space with a whole bunch of fuses that I picked up at the beginning, at the first portal, because I thought we would need them for a puzzle, but that was before I knew what kind of game this was. Turns out I'm not sure we need them at all. I might have just stolen fuses from the portal. And then this little Pelska portal is like a personal handheld teleporter. Not sure how to use it yet. So that's where we're at. I think I need to go back through and do... Hold up. What are you? Is that just how you open the door? That is how you open the door. That's fun. I think we need to go back through. And see if we can figure out how to see... Find that salt that we need. Was that another? What do you do? Just closes the door. Okay. Oh, we didn't look. Is that the same? Where's my notebook? So these are letters. We don't know what all of them are yet, but we've seen the beginning of a translation. Is it... I think it's... No, it's not the same. Not the same. Okay. This word is the same word, whatever that 2-letter word is. Okay. And this symbol is the same. And I think that's a new symbol that looks like a mushroom. Either a mushroom with a line on it or a helmet on a stick. I don't know if the fuse shapes are relevant. I can show you where I got the fuses because it's pretty clear that certain fuses are used. Oh! Hello, gentlemen. That was fun. I wasn't expecting that. So now we've seen the cat creature that's kind of like a lizard cat? Lizard monkey? I'm not sure what it is. And then these birds. They reminded me of buzzards, kind of. Of course Chicken's excited about birds. I also haven't figured out if there's anything I can do yet with... This is our transport thinger, by the way. It's just a little globe that hovers. This. We're missing a crystal to put in here. So. And this doesn't seem to anything yet. We will find out, I guess. So we put a paella in here to turn this on. And it's running. I probably can't turn it off that way. I would probably have to take the paella out. I don't think that does anything. At least not yet. Is there a way... There's no running water sound this time. That's new. Ah, salt. Excellent. Okay, let's put salt on here. How do I... Salt. Haha, there we go. Okay. Into the cliff tunnel, reach the sleeping tower area. That's where we just were with the minecart. Follow. Are you guys able... So the music is really, really quiet when I'm in the journals. Is it too quiet for you guys to hear? Okay. Thank you, Chicken. I appreciate. Let's put it... Let's put it like here-ish. Is that audible now? Better. Okay. Thank you very much. It is very, very soft. And I've got on my stream controller, I've got like just a slider. It's really difficult. So, okay. We'll put it there. Maybe I'll make notes of what I've got it set to. Oh, goodness. Why are all my pencils not working today? All my pencils are out of leads. Not a good day to need leads. Okay. So. We have to go back to the sleeping tower area. Follow the path up to the Banoxy craft and ride it to the dome zone. Okay. Oh, I'll show you where, this is where I got the fuses from. This is the portal. And the fuses were in these boxes. I got one of them from here and one from here. I just randomly put numbers in. You can flip the breakers. These spots here, the decoration on the steel matches the shapes of the fuses. And when I come over here, I can see this with a valve, but I have no clue what it is. Hello, Maple. Hello, Zoe. My pencils are striking in support of the Computer Mouse Rebellion. You know what? Solidarity. I am okay with that. If your computer mice need to strike because they have their good reasons, I'm okay with my pencils joining them. Someone who did technical theater for 4 years and was in charge of sound. We used physical sliders. I really badly want physical sliders. I'm on a tablet, unfortunately. Yeah. One of these days I'll be able to invest in a proper, like, mini soundboard. I might even get I think my spouse might have extra equipment kicking around that he doesn't use anymore. And I can ask him. I hadn't even thought of that. That's a good idea. Okay, so we gotta go back to the tower. I don't remember what it's called, where the minecart is. We haven't used, this is another portal we haven't used yet. Loving these mushrooms. I think that's a place to put a paella. Oh, the mushroom has mushrooms. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, back through. This is what the other one looks like. This word right here is the same, but those two words are different. That's what I was noticing. So, hold up. Where do you go? Oh, right. I had looked at this. This is the one. And it looks like there's a pipe that goes over there. This is the one that was locked and it's got the sleeve symbol thing. Okay. Back we go. I absolutely adore these light fixtures. I think they creeped me out the first time because they very much look like the Borg. But they're so cool. I kind of want to make one now. It would be easy to make. It's just... Was that there before? And I just missed it? I've changed... Okay, but those definitely look more like tentacles. Like, look at the end. Oops. That end there. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. I did not go this way the first time. Did I? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. And we saw those eyes watch us. That's what that was. This way. That might be a minecart, and those look like crystals. Specifically the orange crystals that were underneath the mine. And I think there was a thing. Yeah, the Omnissiah for sure. Yep. Very similar vibe. This was where we took the fuse out of our Jaloop and put it here so that we could actually run whatever this is. Portal activation generator has been powered. Let me know in advance if you need to use the parts and I will sort it out. Jalood, not Jaloop. Jalood. Okay. Portal activation generator. Okay. Okay, so I am going to... What if it said? Can I look at that? No, okay. That's a down there thing, I think. Yeah. So he had said, enter the cliff tunnel and reach the sleeping tower area. Follow the path up to the Benoxy craft and ride it to the dome zone. Current location. Yeah, I have to go down more down. Okay. And I don't think I can do that from here. That might be a back here thing. See ya, Drayden. Can I think I can go down here. I think I did go down here. Okay. That's a which way do you want to go? Let's go to the other one first. That's interesting. This is the one I had done before. I didn't realize it went to other places. Back up. This is where we saw the eyes before. We got to the top. No, it wasn't here. No, it was back at the mine, I think. Okay. Well then let's go this way. I like that. But this is the same place. What was the purpose of switching? We looked at this. This is where I found out that those are numbers. Where am I currently? Right here. Okay. So I am... Hold on. So these are the heater servers. Am I supposed to go around the pools? Enter the cliff tunnel and reach the sleeping tower area. Follow the path up. Okay. I am supposed to go from the pools. Oh. I'm not supposed to go through that tunnel. That's what it is. Okay. I wonder if I took the wrong door from over by the pools. I might have done. Okay. That is a very good question. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in Australia somewhere. The developer lived in Australia for a long time. Is that a frog? Hi. Oh. Hi, Jan. That man was such a frog. That was really cute. Okay. Well. I still can't open this. But I think... if I go through... here... that might give power to that, might unlock that door. I don't know if I've done the thing at the bottom right because I can't read those numbers yet. Okay. Do you function? Light is on. I didn't check to see if that light was on already. I don't know what those symbols mean yet, but those are the 4 colors of the Paida. That doesn't seem to do anything. And it's not a button, it's just a light. So... can't really see anything else. We're sitting at whatever this amount is. Oh no, we know some of the numbers. We know some of the numbers. Hold on. We figured out that this is 6 and this is 12, so this is 10. Ish. And that's 18. And that's 24. And that's 30. We did figure that out last week. Okay. And I can't do anything else. You're not buttons, you're bolts. The light is still on. That still doesn't do anything. I'm going to assume, yeah, the pipe goes that way. I'm going to assume that by switching it up here, that somehow unlocks the other door. I don't know why that would. But we'll give it a whirl. Okay. This way. Can I open you? Haha. Okay. Whatever that rustling was really scary. Okay, here we go. Now we are below the minecart. I think we're below the minecart. Yeah, okay. Good, good. That looks like the crystal in the symbol. Okay, and that must be our transportation that we're heading for. Oh, those mushroom roots look like ham. Cool, but creepy. Okay. Well, let's look this way first. Oh, that's just the portal. Okay. We won't go through the portal. We'll be good. How do you work? You have a dragon face. That's very cool. Is there a button on this side? Nope. Why do you have one less button than a Jalood? What is that? That looks like a... Oh no, I think that's a reflection. Or it's a cart track underwater. Dragon chair. Where are we supposed to go again? We're supposed to go... Ride to the dome zone. Okay, so we're going through this portal. You turn the other way? You do. Okay. No, I want you to turn this way. I don't want to crash into that. Hello? Ooh. Okay. Oh gosh, it's like a roller coaster. I think we're hanging... Yep, here we go. Oh my gosh. The developer did such a good job with that. It's got the shake and the realism of an actual little ride. Yay! Dome zone. Okay. I want to look. Okay. It's funny to me that we went over. But okay. The little dragon boat is so cute. It's not a boat, dragon transport. Big copper pipes, loving it. Beautiful. Okay. These random things sticking out of the water. Okay. Portal. I don't know what that is yet. You want a key of some kind. As do you. You're red, you're green. Kinda looks like. Uh-huh. It's really dark in here. Okay. It's really okay. It's so dark that I can't see because of the light in my own face. It is such good ambiance. I don't know if I want to walk in between. I kind of have to. Is there... Can I look up? I can't look up. Okay. I can't tell if it's like a support thing or if it's a portal thing. Through the dome zone. Okay. What are we doing? Pass through the Falitsu Dome to the far side and enter the Benoxy Eye portal into the Paida factory zone. Okay. So. Oh, we are going through a portal this time. Okay. Those are both red. Good to know. Factory. Excellent. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So interesting. It's like this little archipelago. I was gonna say that looks like a cistern, but it's got this whole addition on the end. Okay. This will be probably the factory. Blue and green, but I don't see red and yellow. Well, that was fun. That's an interesting way to open the doors. Oh, that number was 12. 12 and all 4. Okay. Where in the pita factory? It was way at the bottom. Mason, salt track, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Okay. Lower depth. The lower level lead me through the pier, down an elevator to the old storage bunker. Okay. Oh. Okay. There's some baskets. I kind of love that those baskets look very similar to my inventory icon. Okay, that's that side. I need to unjam. Oh. Oh. I don't know that symbol. Should I take the gas mask? Oh, wait. No, that's for putting a person in. Oh! That's for putting a person in. Yeah. I can take that mask. That's good. Okay. It's either for putting a person in, or these are lockers. But they're very person-shaped. Not sure what I just did. Oh, I keep going. Stop it. I turned on the light? No. Okay. So is it 4 people? That number is 6. Okay. That's just the door? That's just the door. Okay. I spy a telescope. Is that just a fun thing? I can't tell if that's an Easter egg. It kind of looks like it's an Easter egg. Not sure. There isn't a door opening thing on that one. Oh, it's over here. Oh! Well, that's handy. I don't know yet why I need that. I just got a Steam achievement. Gaze upon the ruins of an ancient world. Okay. So. That was 3, or that was 6. This is... I don't know what a backward 6 would be. 3 maybe? This is the thing that I just... Oh, this is where we came from. Right. And I've connected this, which was new. Map development. Okay. It's been a while since any of Smolix's men were down here at the Paida factory. I'll keep the symbols hidden for now on their associated maps, in case Mason needs to get the portal working. He'll know how to uncover them. Salt. Probably. Open the rock. Cart. Okay. Drain the tank. Okay. Interesting. That's the boarded up one, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure how to get to that one. Is that over here? Yes. Okay. I see. Oh. Okay. Oh. Taleva, I hope you find this. I found myself down here a lot recently, contemplating. There's no clear text on this one. Contemplating the effect that Aluge has had on Feyamore. Where the Falitsu Dome now stands, the Chianti Hall was once booming with the sound of workers at the harbor zone, ready to bring the Paidas right here to the factory, through this very tunnel, where the levers are now broken, the rails are destroyed by the falling Yopalash portal, and the sound of the ocean is all that breaks the silence of this once busy magical place. I'm writing this to let you know I'm doing all I can to try and preserve what is left of Neyyah. It's funny. You know this already. Yet, sometimes I feel the need to remind myself. I took away the metal statue heads of the Payoltish clan from the crumbling ruins of the Chianti Hall and stored them away in my secret office here at the Payida factory. I have done so much in my attempts to preserve what is left of their world. Yet meanwhile, Mollux continues to create madness at the Ronalda Temple. He continues to drain everything from this world. Orion speaks of hope. She speaks of the old one. How long do we have, Taleva? How long? That's so interesting. Okay. I need to remember. I need to sketch this because I can't take this paper with me. So. These are the Payoltish clan heads. Angry triangles are third. Okay. Okay. What do these control? Something that's in there. The levers are broken. Okay. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I think that was it. And up. Now, with this, actually turn around for a sec. With this, am I supposed... It doesn't look like I'm supposed to do anything. There's a rock holding the lid open. Crystals need to be open to the air. The green ones, apparently. That's a cute little dandelion growing in that cleft. Okay. Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Did we... Yes, we did that way. Come back this way. This was number 6. It seems like there might just be the 3. Oh, no, that's a new one. Oh. Okay. Can't look down in any of these places. Okay. This is just a portal to go through. Okay. Well, down I go. Oh. Door lock system. Are you actually asking me which number is which? Not you. Pretty sure it's you. Oh! I see. Okay. You. This one's just a memory game. Oh, this is cool. I like this space. I love the light in this space. Can I look out a window, please? I want to look out a window. We must be under that track. Elevator. Okay, we found the secret office. He seriously left the heater going. Vault. No, I can't. Okay. Ink. Salt dispensing unit. Salt that is stored for a week tends to work best for uncovering my latest Gufunki ink formula. I don't know how to say Gufunki. Not long until all my research can be hidden. I believe this will be required much sooner rather than later. Special fancy inks. He sounds a little bit obsessed with his keeping his work a secret. Nothing in the garbage. Luridi Elopolite gun tower. Defense systems built to withstand the attack of Elopolite hordes / Marusa's forces. Tuluk and Zalum Tuk, weaponry, arming, and disarming drill to be performed twice daily / 3 times nightly. Bullet shaft maintenance performed daily. General to perform stock count / perform observations and or hazards on site. Range of fire, area of defense. Let's unclarify so I can see what's referring to what. Crystal furnace. Crystal. Bullet compartment. This is like a scary weapon. Okay. Preservation sanctuary for the production of Falitsu plant growth, root energy source. Seawater used with the following chemicals, a whole bunch of things that I can't pronounce. Oh, goodness. Wonder if I'm gonna need to know those. All of the tower rotation for the dome. Gold button elevator system. Sun vents. Ada. Loose fitting has resulted in a fuse unable to react with Paida holder. While the Velatron is perfect for unlocking the concealing layer, it can also destroy the device if there's the slightest imbalance of components. Beta bulb replacing the original Pizaltian plaque. Wherever you may be, remember myself and Naluka will also always be waiting for you back on Oluge. His wife's an artist. Okay. Very sweet. So, we also have his desk. He ate recently, that's good. There's his pen. Bunch of documents. My dear Vamir, I write to you from the top chambers of the Ronalda Temple below the Benoxy Eye Tower. You know what I feel, Vamir. As I breathe in this dying breath of another day on this floating rock, I feel emptiness. An emptiness that has continued to suffocate my people for far too long. It is sunset now, and the Benoxy have started to disappear. Their wings like black scythes, cutting through the expanse of reds and magentas that bleed from the sky. Their shrieks, I can hear it in their shrieks. They crave for something else, something lost. Don't you feel this way too, Vamir? We are so similar to the Benoxy, you and I. We crave for that same something that belongs to us deep down at our cores. Alas, we have been parted from it for so long that we now mourn in the darkness, finding solitude only in the shadows of what could have been. The very thought of holding the Quilivian again snatches me from my hour's sleep. Yet I cannot find it. And so I mourn, just like the Benoxy. I feel them, cutting endlessly into the soulless twilight of what has become my existence. Our existence. You are fortunate to have found what you need on Neyyah Site 28, but let me assure you it won't be enough to quench the thirst of what your soul really craves for. The shrieks of the Benoxy will be flying around your head before too long, Vamir. I wonder if the Benoxy are those blackbirds. This leads me to a matter I have been meaning to approach with you for a good while now. Alas, the search beckons. The rituals at the Ronalda Temple grow fiercer each night, and Karelta Volca stirs within the white pool of the Laflomian portal. I have been preoccupied, to say the least. Nonetheless, it comes to my attention that your Benoxy Eye portals have stirred quite a fuss here in the Ronalda Temple. Quakes from the dead pit have been interfering with various experiments currently being conducted by my high priests. I'm sure they're onto something, a new development in the speed in which the Paida and Lavandus crystal react together, and in doing so, generating enough power to pierce a glimpse into the heart of the Laflomian portal. However, amidst all this progress, your decision to have separated the entire Falitzu Island into 5 separate zones is causing more trouble than it was worth, in my opinion. Yes, I understand why you required the dome to be separated, due to the rising sea levels and the increasing temperatures of Falitzu Island, disturbing the Falitzu plant growth. I trust your decision, and have approved your experiments with Falitzu roots on multiple occasions, as I, too, agree that the root could provide a suitable power source for our people throughout the city. This way, the Paidas can be manufactured for the primary intent of being used at the Ronalda Temple, furthering my research here. I'm also quite surprised by the results for the Benoxy Eye portals. While the original main islands of the Neyyah Site 28 remain fairly stable in their allocated areas across Feamor, I believe through our technological advances we have achieved greater things. I'm aware you had a big part in overseeing this work, and I congratulate you for it. Inspired by the Volk machines, right? Or however you spell those things. Considering the filth littered across Neyyah Site 28, is there much point in separating more of the place? And to what end? You've built all this technology only for one wretched island, and most of it serves no purpose for the production of Neyyah spores. The Paida factory is crumbling into the ocean, along with its ancient forgotten history, a mangled corpse, stinking of old magic spells and the disgusting Falaltian ways. Fizaltian ways. The ways of our betrayers, Vimir. I think sometimes you do well to remember that. I'm putting a stop to any further separations you may have in mind for Neyyah Site 28. Your focus while you're stationed there is the Neyyah plant, harvesting the spores, and preparing them for delivery back here to Oluje. Put to rest these notions you've fabricated on protecting a world whose people, may I remind you, deceived us and tried to destroy us. If it wasn't for me, we might never have had a chance of being rid of this godforsaken place. For now, I will continue to maintain the Benoxy eye portals. I will also have talks with Tararna Mechanics to see if I can have some of those new blue Levantis crystal systems positioned around the Falitzu Dome to repel those disgusting green seaweeds. I do advise you to start equipping yourself with the new Benoxy portal bracelets while being stationed out on Neyyah Site 28. 9 a.m. Always wearing one now, and while they don't work... Is that supposed to be I am always wearing one now? That might be a typo. And while they don't work very well within the I think that's confined. Yep. I am always wearing one now. And while they don't work very well within the confines of an active Jalud, they are incredible at teleporting anyone back to the Ronalda Temple from great distances away. A lot of the other Neyyah site station workers have these. They provide emergency teleportations directly back to the Ronalda Temple, in case of any Jaluds malfunctioning, or, in your case, ending up trapped in a Flutsu Island zone linked between broken Benoxy eye portals. Of course, we could power them back up from our end, but I could not say for sure how long this would take. Also, they save us a great deal of hassle. No longer will we have to fly men out to escort trapped workers back to Oluje. When team meetings are required, or if I need to bring all workers back in case of an emergency, I can override the teleportation system and bring the bracelet's occupier straight back here to the Ronalda Temple. Of course, I would give you plenty of notice before doing so. The bracelets also help me keep a tally on how many workers there are out on Neyyah sites. I've attached a bracelet with this letter in case you wish to use it. I do hope you understand my decision regarding ceasing work on the Benoxy eye portals. We should be targeting our sights towards finding Quilivian and leaving the rest of Fizalta to rot within the dead pit it has become. With that, I bid you farewell. I shall retire behind the walls of the Ronalda Temple, if only in desperation to rid the shrieks of those hungry, searching Benoxy from my tired ears. I do hope they never haunt your waking hours as much as mine. Smolix. So, is Smolix just like... Oh, it's an example. There's a key. Excellent. This is an example of the dome. That's very cute. Smolix has been... Like, it sounded like he was a very, very bad man. Oh, that's just a green crystal. What did I... But honestly, he just sounds more like a manager that has different ideas. Oh, plant book. That's what that symbol is. It's not a sleeve, it's a mushroom. Okay. Ah! Maleva cat is the interesting cat creature we've seen. Palif toad is the spiky toad we saw. And Telebrock bird. Nalaxium is a bird we haven't seen. That's cool. Flightless bird. and a Zephyr fish. It's like a kind of shark. Blue light emits from the tentacles on their heads. Oh, that's fantastic. Cool. Love it. And also, although I have salvaged the Peyotish head statues from the pillars, was it right for me to agree to having the only remaining Kianti building demolished just for the sake of experiments? The Fulutsu plants are vital in my plan to eradicate Smolix's obsession and pollution of the Payida technology. This natural power could be a way to save Oluje before it's too late. Perhaps the creepers will come after me next. I might end up feeling them wrapping around my ankles somewhere on a beach, hating me as much as they hate that wretched Redelium metal Smolix keeps choking this place with. It's almost as though the land knows. Neyyah knows. Smolix can smile for now, knowing he has ridden more of this once beautiful world from another slice of its history, but not for long. I've made some space in an old storage area at the back of my secret office at the Payida factory, taking away some of the pallets that were once used for storing the crates of freshly powered Payidas and placing the statue heads there. I didn't have the heart to dump them into the bottom of the ocean. Everything else in this once beautiful world is crumbling into the ocean as it is. Maybe Orion will release her vines on the Fulutsu Dome now, knowing I am trying all I can to preserve what is left of the Fizaltian world here on Neyyah. I did smile at the little present my friend Ernter sent over to me the other day, a prototype of what would later become the Fulutsu Dome itself, demonstrating the mechanics and operations of the rotary system. I think it'll serve as a nice ornament at my office on the Payida factory. Work has progressed nicely on the Levantis crystal lamps. With the alterations made on one specific lamp, perhaps that prototype model will come in useful for making sure certain things are kept safe. The Fulutsu root experiments are important. I must protect them. The biggest concern I have is the longevity in the Fulutsu Dome's operations. Smolix was quick to examine the mechanisms of the Fizaltian gun towers, how all cogs would run together in order for the towers to rise, and the Zalume Tuke top chamber shutter to lower. That's such a mouthful. He simply stole what he needed from the Fizaltians and did not require much assistance from the magicians at the Ronalda Temple at all, apart from the installation of the giant Kula crystal at the top of the dome and the Fulutsu plant pools inside. The rotary shell works fine, considering the designs and operations of the mechanisms, but it's cumbersome and unstable. I'll be pushing for a more stable dome to house the Fulutsu plants, especially if any other dome structures are built for further experimentation. I've made further developments to the old railcar system that leads to the Mahili portal tank. The entrance to the underground railcar works well, even after all these years. The Fizaltians knew how to devise very secure doorways to areas of great importance. What concerned me was the portal itself. To make further repairs faster, I've marked the area in which the portal has been built under the water. I can resume work much easier this way. That's what those are. Helska portal. Page. Helska portal. Code 4231. I've decided upon a mixed use of Fizaltian flora symbols and constellation numbers to enter the code. Mixture of flora symbols and constellation numbers. Okay. Flora, constellation, flora, constellation. Fair enough. Flora, Constellation, flora, constellation. My book on Physaltian flora came in handy on this one. The bunker teleportation console is also ready. I must be prepared to use this once it's activated by the sensors at the Neyyah heater chamber. As Smolix will start his descent to Neyyah once I've opened the console. I have concealed the code in a faraway safe place. I was sitting with Nuluka one morning before I set out to Neyyah to complete a list of errands. He translated one of the Puyoltish clan's names into Galahanti for me. So Belika, that's more letters. Let's go back. Okay. I need to make an alphabet page. M-N. B W X Y Z. We already have the name Ruli. R is the one that looks like a 7 with 5 dots. U looks like a backwards slanty L with 2 dots. Oh. Nope. Oh, that's a U, not an L. Okay. The L is definitely... That confirms the one we saw before. 6 dots. And I was also like a backwards 7 with 3 dots. Yeah, that's confirmed. Okay. Okay, and now we have Belika. So B is slanty V with 2 dots. E is a slanty V with 5 dots. Oh, I see the pattern, I think. L. I. L. K. Does K have 5 dots? It sure does. Okay, gotcha. I can do the whole alphabet, I think. Yeah. A with 1 dot. Nice. I like it. Okay, so that means 3, 2, 1. That means 6 dots is the highest it goes. And it goes from, so C is a slanty V with 3 dots. D will be the same with 4 dots. F will be the same with 6 dots. G, it turns clockwise 1. So G will be a backwards 7 with 1 dot. H with 2 dots. J with 4 dots. If it turns clockwise, that means M. Oh, nope, hold up. It doesn't turn clockwise. I mean, it did, but that seems to have been random because R is a 7. So that means M is a 7. It's just a slant the other direction with 1 dot. N is a 7 with 2 dots. O has 3. P has 4. It doesn't transliterate perfectly because R has 5. So either we're skipping a letter or there's something else. Okay, I'm gonna mark which ones are confirmed. We know B is confirmed. E, L, I, K, A, R, U. Okay, I'm okay with that. This is one of those moments that really pushes my desire to generate systems in which to teach the sacred, coded language of the Fazaltians. Not that Smolix would approve. However, when I have a prototype ready, I intend to share it with Neyyah. I'm sure he'd be very keen to try it out. I would also need to keep it on a distant, faraway location. I've made 2 new keys, which will unlock the new mechanisms I've installed across Neyyah. I've given one to Mason. The other I will keep here in my office at the Paeta factory. I left the Ronalda temple the other day, having discussed the recent Yopelish portal devastation at the Paeta factory. Smolix wasn't at all happy, disregarding the portal's once useful activity as mere means to an end. So many areas of the Fazaltian world have been transformed into platforms to give power to Smolix's use of new Olujarian technology. Upon activating the microphone frequencies of the old gun tower on the Lavandis zone, the sounds emitted there brought tears to my eyes. It was almost as if that sound belonged to the mourning of the departed Pelskas, or even the pain of the lost Fazaltians, seeping back into Neyyah from the depths of their prison, the Quilivian, yeah. I'm so close to finding it now. Soon I will be able to put my mind at rest. My work on Neyyah will be done. I've just finished installing the new lever system for the water pump shed at Garliti Towers. I've made sure the key Ernter has provided is kept far away from any prying eyes. I almost recognize this. This kind of looks like the place where we got the Paeta from. I've considered bringing the key here to the secret office on the Paeta factory, but having precious items hidden in different locations will keep things more secure. I'm uncertain whether the old guard station on Glorfiak Mines is a good place for keeping things protected, considering how close it is to the main lab. However, I doubt Smolix will have much intention of snooping around in old Fazaltian areas. The elevator at Falitsu Dome has been shut down. I understand Smolix's frustration at this. Even so, those Pelska vines will consume the entire dome before too long. I warned him countless times not to use Reledium metal. Those vines will enshroud anything Smolix pollutes Neyyah with. I just hope I can speed up work with the Falitsu roots before this happens. I'll replace the button as soon as I can, but the vault cabinet on Falitsu Island must remain accessible in order to retrieve the correct symbol for the Mayorta gas system at the Lodvik Tower. That reminds me, I must fix the cabinet sensor. All other 3 sensors seem to be in good working order. Okay. This is Mayorta gas system. Kind of looks like this part of it reminds me of the tree symbol, and that part of it reminds me of the portal symbol. I have to discuss with Talavia my suspicions regarding the Golifium that Smolix has concocted from Neyyah spores. I took a couple of samples and will take them to my lab on Oluj for a couple of tests. I may even bring the equipment to Neyyah, but I'll see. There's a possibility that the drug may be used to subdue the people rather than benefit their health in any way. It'd be used as a protection against the elements once the Leflomian portal brings Oluj back to Bragnarian. I'll see how Talavia goes with eating the white parts of the Gufunke mushrooms. I've been working alongside Mason a lot more of late, as I believe if my trust can be strengthened in him, he will prove to be a valuable asset to the work I need conducted on Neyyah. Mason hasn't mentioned much about his memories of where he came from, as he says he can't remember much before arriving here on Neyyah. One thing I noticed on Mason when he first arrived was a distinctive purple dust and rock on his shoes and parts of his clothes. This made me speculate where he may have come from. I've seen no such dirt here on Fazalta, and definitely nowhere on Oluj. This led me to consider the possibility that this may originate from Quilivia, within the Quilivian itself. Mason has fueled my hopes in finding a way to restore Fazalta, to find the Quilivian and rescue the prisoners there. If Mason can escape, who else can? And if not, is there a way to get inside the Quilivian and perform a rescue attempt? The thought of teaching our community about the more in-depth and fascinating ways in which the Fazaltians lived their lives excites me beyond measure. I am proud of my efforts so far in pursuing ways in which to inform new Neyyah site workers of the Fazaltian soul of this land. I'm not sure if I'll pursue work on the constellation number system I've rigged up currently at the old watchtower in Pinorvia Point. Glitches keep occurring when some of the switches are activated. Still, it's an enjoyable process, building something which keeps Neyyah alive at its core. I have finally fixed the Pelska portal. For now, I'll keep it at the hangar on the lab HQ of Glorfiak Mines. I used it a few times yesterday when double-checking the sensors at the Neyyah Pool's heater chamber. Getting from there to Pinorvia Point, as planned, is now instantaneous. Trapping Smolix at the bunker can be achieved much faster now. No point in waiting around any longer than it's needed. I've set up active points around Neyyah where the Pelska portal can be used. Only once the portal is activated will the symbols glow blue. The lit symbols must be visible in order for the traversals to work properly. That is what that telescope, that is not... I betcha I read about that last week and hadn't remembered. But that's what that symbol is. It's for the handheld portal. Pelska portal active point locations, Fleetsu Island, Gufunkyu Zone, sleeping tower area inside the old Pita lamp at the beach. Okay. Above the doorway. Harbor zone. Inside the telescope. That's the one we found. Inside the old Pita lamp. Near viewpoint. I like this. I appreciate this. Okay. So, I think no repairs required. Security systems. The Payita shell withstands the forces of Velatron machine effectively. I love this tug of war between using something that had been like part of a magic spiritual ritual in another culture and harnessing it and turning it into some kind of commercial energy source. It really brings that like inner conflict into, like, it highlights it, right? That cultural appropriation. Vamir. While the lab remains quiet, I've managed to look over the list of components you require for your new teleportation device, and honestly, it couldn't have come at a more pressing time. Many of my colleagues are becoming suspicious. I'm certain Tialki has been trying to sneak his way into my office recently, perhaps of his own accord, but I have a feeling Smolix put him up to it. What if he knows? A few of the scientists have also disappeared. There's been no sign of them for days. I asked Olivia when they'll be returning to work, and she just told me not to worry. Yet I could see something in her eyes. Fear. Caution. We're running out of time, Vamir. We must act fast if we're to find the Quilivian before Smolix does. After careful consideration, I've put together a list of items in which you'll need to make this system work. With Orion's assistance, this will be our best chance of trapping Smolix. As long as you know the coordinates for Quan, we can do this. The Palum sensor is great for detecting movement. A few of these can be fitted into the inner walls of the bunker. The Religious speakers will come in handy. Crystal fuses. Over the coming days, we'll arrange a time where we can both go down to Neyyah and I can assist you in setting everything up. Due to the reports of cursed goings-on, we can conduct our work with very little chance of being discovered by Smolix's men. They won't dare inspect the area, especially being so close to Orion's Pelska shrine. The system will be well hidden. Once we've set up a teleportation system, I will inform you of my feedback. Until then, enter. Following up on job well done. Everything's good to go. Remove any weapons left behind in the bunker. There's still ammunition lying around. Oh. The Jalud landing pad has been checked and double-checked. Hold up. Did Vamir send us here to spring the trap for Smolix? You mentioned last time we were working together at the bunker, you set up an activation tablet at the Pelska shrine. 2 code systems. One I recall you saying is used for something completely different. The activation of some sort of portable teleportation device? Be that as it may, please remember that once you've opened the code box for the bunker teleportation system, an emergency signal will be sent to Ronalda Temple, at which point Smolix will come for you. I tried bypassing this while setting things up, but no such luck. You'll need to enter the password you've created for the bunker teleportation system straight away. Otherwise, Smolix will arrive on Neyyah and his Jalud won't be brought into the bunker. Instead, he'll arrive outside and have free roam to come after you on Neyyah. Also, I recall you mentioning an arrangement you've made with Orion as part of the activation process. An offering? Please, Vamir, double check everything. Yeah, I think we're the offering. That's my theory. I think we're the offering. Okay, did I read this one? No. Finalize the code for the Pelska Shrine activation. Goodness, I'm sleepy. Oh, that's why. I've got 5 minutes. And then I'm going to bed. Keep the spare keys to the Neyyah lock mechanisms and other locks at Lab HQ here in this drawer. Must fit locks to the other doors at the main chambers on Penorvia Point. Consider storing the old heater shells at the lab for now. The one with the crystal block mech symbol will need extra protection. Crystal block. The bridge to the watchtowers in Falitsu Island's harbor zone is now permanently raised. Have used wood to wedge the lever up for quicker access. Key. Do I need... Oh. Not you. Okay. That is a triangle. It looks like that bottom point is missing. Maybe. Okay. Anything else here? This side. That is the gun. Little bit scary. Let's look this way first. Nothing. I think we saw everything on that side. And then there's this. These are... Oh, more guns. And the head. Oh. Gotcha. Another gun. Fancier gun. I don't want to touch the guns. Can we... Oh yeah, no, you can see the triangles on them. They remind me of Easter eggs a little bit. They're on palette. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. This might be where I save things today. Yep, yippers, definitely. Because I've got 3 minutes and then I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. So, that'll be it. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out. I hope you're enjoying. Hopefully I will see you next week. Have a good one.